getting your first 5 customers. How do you do it? How much do you charge? Who do you approach? Do you hand out business cards? I asked a question on my email list, which if you're not on it, check the description down below and sign up. I asked a question on my email list to my subscribers and on a YouTube video on how people got their first 5 customers for their detailing business. So I'm gonna go over some of the emails, some of the comments, and then give you guys feedback because it's a pretty common way everyone's getting the first 5 details. So I have my laptop right here, so I'm gonna be looking down, looking up, so don't mind me. But from the emails and from the comments on the YouTube channels, basically it comes down to 2 or 3 types of ways people got their customers, their first 5 customers. Number one is detailing their friends and family cars. So people are saying that they clean their mom's car, their own car, then move to their mom, their brother, their sister, and then from there someone else asks them. So the first one, which is a really good starting point, which a lot of people actually skip for some reason, myself included when I first started, is that they don't detail their friend and family cars. So that will be, and remember, your first 5 customers doesn't mean it's going to be at full retail price on whatever you want to charge. Now, if you want to charge them that much, by all means, but the first 5 customers are really to get your feet wet. So you're most likely not going to charge retail price. So get that out of your mind. You're more so going for the experience and the knowledge. And this is especially true if you haven't detailed any cars whatsoever. If you're brand spanking new and you need to get experience under your belt to see how long something's going to take or what process to use on certain types of material or types of condition, then you will want to detail as many friends and family members' cars that you can, regardless of the price. So here what I'm seeing is that a lot of people are saying, hey, my first 5 clients were from friends and word of mouth. My first 5 customers was me asking people to wash their cars. 3 of them were friends and 2 were referred. It's all about, all the ones that I'm reading here, it's about friends and family members. And that's exactly what I would urge anyone to do when they're starting their business, or if they want to give this detailing thing a try, is that contact your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, and say, hey, look, I'm going to start this business. Can I detail your car? I'll charge you $20 or whatever. Now, don't get caught up in, but that's not the money I want to make. I want to charge at least $50 an hour. You need to remove that pride right there, because again, if you're just starting off, if you have no customers, if you have no experience, you can't think of yourself of this, all-star detailer that demands the highest pricing and the best hourly rate. You have to go through the workforce and do those details to get experience under your belt, to get reviews from them, to take before and afters, and to start getting that word of mouth and referral system built up. Then a few others are actually from handing out business cards. Now, I do see that these are actually kind of much earlier in, like let's say like pre-2005-ish. I've actually have 2 emails saying that they started handing out business cards. But I'm assuming, now if you do that, if you hand out 1,000 business cards, it's not really gonna work. People are gonna throw them away, or if you put them on the side of the car, they're gonna drop them off and put them on the ground or throw it on the ground. So doing that doesn't really work. I'm sure back then it did, because the internet wasn't as prevalent. But I would definitely not recommend doing business cards now, just because the internet is it's much more effective. You can reach a much broader audience in a shorter time frame. So some people did get their first 5 customers and word of mouth through handing out business cards. But again, the frequency you have to hit on a daily, weekly basis to get someone to actually call you is quite high. So I wouldn't recommend that now that we have the internet. Now here's another email that says, I plan on making some flyers and place. So this is someone that's gonna go out and get their first 5 customers. I plan on making some flyers and placing them on cars in my neighborhood. So same thing with the business cards, where you're walking around in the business centers and the shopping centers, and you see a dirty car or a nice car, and you place your business card there. He's gonna do the same way, except with a flyer. Again, I also wouldn't recommend that, because their attention, they're not gonna care about you. Why would they care? Again, if you hit enough cars, or if you get lucky, yes, there will be some calls to you. There will be some appointments, but it's not gonna be, you can't really quantify it saying, I'm gonna hand out 1,000 business cards or 1,000 flyers and I'm gonna get 1 call back. I don't think, maybe you could prove me wrong and you could follow that system. Maybe if you pass out 5,000, you'll get 3 calls back or 10 calls back. You can literally track it and see what's the return on investment on that per, how many business cards, flyers do you give out, and how many calls did you get back within 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. You could really track that and see how it goes. But again, the attention of the potential customer is just simply not there. They're they're going on their day with, they're running errands, they're with their spouse, they're with their husband, they're with their girlfriend. They're gonna go do more fun things. And what value does it bring to them that you put first of all, that you approach their car so closely and you intentionally put something on their car, and you're just you're trying to sell them. They're not worried about getting the car details, so they're just gonna throw it away. They're gonna crumble it up. They're gonna put it drop it on the ground. So their attention isn't there. They're not actively seeking for their car to be cleaned. Again, if you hit enough of them, one of them will call you. But as far as for that being an effective manner to get your first 5, or really at any point any customers, I wouldn't really follow that route. Again, if you are trying to get your first 5 customers, I would highly urge you for you to contact your friends and family members and coworkers and say, hey, I'll detail your car. I'm just starting off, so I'm not going to charge you retail price. I'm going to give you a huge discount. But you have to give me a review. You have to tell all your friends and family members of it. And then you'll take before and after photos to have a portfolio set up so you can share it on social media and when you build your website. That's exactly what I would do and what I'll tell anyone to do when they're starting their business. And what's funny is that if you see this video here and you hear me recommending this, you're most likely not going to do it. And it's okay. It's that, taking free advice usually means someone's not going to implement on those actions because it's free. But a funny thing is that, and the only time you'll really put effort into what I'm saying is when you pay. Now this is just, I'm just going off a tangent here, but because you're not putting any skin in the game, meaning if I give you this free advice, you probably won't take it to contact all your friends and family members. Now let's say I said you paid me $500 and I gave you the exact same advice, you would then go and contact your friends and family members because that you paid me or you paid someone to tell you that advice, and now you're saying, okay, I paid them $500. That means that I must do it then. So I'm saying this because this is if you and I were to hop on a call, one-on-one call, and you'd say, Oscar, look, I need help. I'm just starting my business. What do? I will literally tell you the same thing. Contact all your friends and family members. When you're just starting up, contact all your friends and family members. Tell them you will detail their car for a much reduced price than what you're actually going to charge. Make sure they leave you a review on Yelp or Google or both. Take before and after photos. Take before and after videos. And tell them to either share your work, the before and after videos and photos that you took on their social media profiles, and to tell all their friends and family members about it. That's exactly what I would recommend you to do when you're just starting off to get that word of mouth and referral system going. Because again, most of everyone that replied on the comments and on the email that I sent out was from detailing the friends and family members' cars, and then the referrals start coming in. So try to knock that out as quick as you can. Get through the friends and family members phase so the referrals can start coming in. Because that's essentially how everyone got the first 5 customers. And that's essentially how many people just started to grow their business, is that just through word of mouth and through referrals. They do work. Someone eventually 30 days, 60 days down the line says, hey, do you know anyone that can clean cars? You say, oh, that's right, my whatever knows how to clean cars. Contact him, he does great work. And then that's when the referral systems and the word of mouth starts coming in. So that's exactly what I urge anyone to do. Leave your comments down below on what you think about this. Most people that replied and on the comments went through this exact same phase, so it is proven for everyone once you get started. Now again, this is just when you're starting. If you want to, actually catch a good growth curve, is doing some type of online marketing. And what I always urge in the beginning phase is search engine optimization, SEO. Now, it's definitely not an instant gratification results that happens. It will take anywhere between 6 to 9 months for you to see results, but it is definitely a game changer in your business if you get to rank your website on the first page of Google. Now, if you're interested in doing that, check the description down below, but that's definitely something you want to look into as your first real hard strategy you implement into your business, is getting ranked on the first page of Google. Now again, this is short term. This is just getting things going on an instant. But to get long-term growth and to really plan this business out for the long run, you should aim to get your website ranked on the first page of Google. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it brought you some feedback. Leave some comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.